Hi, today's lesson is our final method for solving simultaneous equations, elimination. Do you guys know what the word eliminate means? If I'm eliminating something, I'm getting rid of it, I'm removing it. You'll remember that we used substitution when an equation was in the form y equals. Well, elimination we use when equations are in this form here, which looks a bit confusing, but it just means when there's some x's and y's that equal a number. For example, if you've got two simultaneous equations like this, 2x minus y equals 6, 3x plus y equals 10, then you would use the elimination method because the equations are in this form here, x's and y's equaling a number. So our goal is to eliminate one of the variables. Variables means letters. So basically we are aiming to get rid of one of the letters. So my letters are either x or y. These are the steps for elimination. So the first thing you're doing is you're going to look for a matching variable. So a matching variable might be 2x and 2x. They're matching. Or negative 3y and positive 3y. They're matching. Or x and x. They're all matching variables. Then you're going to add or subtract the equations to eliminate the variable. I'll go into more detail about that on the next slide. Then you're going to solve for the variable that's left after you've eliminated, and then at the end sub this answer back into the equation to find the value of the other variable. Once we have our matching variable, we need to decide whether to add or subtract the equations. Our aim is to eliminate or get rid of the matching variable. So with this example here, my matching variables, these two here, 2x and x, they're not matching. So I need to decide if I'm going to add or subtract. Let's try adding. So I add down the equations, 2x plus x, 3x, y plus y, 2y, 7 and 5 is 12. So I haven't eliminated either variable here. They're both still there. So let's try subtracting. 2x minus x, 1x. Y minus y, that just cancels out to be 0. 7 minus 5 is 2. All right, next example. All right, so my matching variables here, these two, they're both the same. So let's try adding. 2x and 3x, 5x, negative y plus y. Yep, that cancels out to be 0. 6 plus 10, 16. All right, next one here. My matching variable, these two, they're the same. The other two, they're not the same. So I'm trying to get rid of my matching variables. So we'll try adding them. Negative 4 plus 4. Well, yep, that cancels out to be 0. Negative 2y plus 3y is 1y. 8 and 10 is 18. This one here, matching variable, the two y's, they're the same. Let's try adding them. See if it eliminates that. Y's, 5x and x, 6x, negative y plus y. Yep, that cancels out. 17 and 7, 24. All right, I think you guys are getting the hang of it. These are my matching variables that I'm trying to cancel out. So if I add them, I can see I'm going to get 4y plus 4y, which will be 8y. That won't cancel them out. So I'll need to subtract these ones. So 2x minus 3x, negative 1x. This will cancel out. 6 minus 7, negative 1. All right, let's try a full example. My first step, find the matching variables. These two match. Then decide if I'm going to add or subtract them. If I add them, yep, that'll cancel them out. So x plus 2x, 3x. Y plus negative y cancels out. 3 and 9 is 12. All right, so I've got 3x equals 12. I need to solve this to find out what x is. So I use my inverse operations. Divide by 3. X equals 4. And now to find out what y is, I'm going to sub x equals 4 back into one of the equations. So I'll just do it into the first equation. So I'll then have 4 plus y equals 3. So I've got 4 plus y equals 3. To solve this, subtract 4, y equals negative 1. So therefore, my point of intersection is at 4, negative 1. All right, example from the textbook. I'm just going to rewrite it out so it's a bit easier to see. X plus y equals 6. 3x minus y equals 10. All right, find my matching variables. These two here, they match. Decide whether to add or subtract. I'm going to add them. So x plus 3x is 4x. Y plus negative y, that's going to cancel out. 6 and 10, 16. So my equation is 4x equals 16. So I'm going to solve for x now. So divide by 4. That leaves me with x equals 4. So sub x equals 4 into one of the equations. I'll just put it back into the first equation. So then I'll have 4 plus y equals 6. 4 plus y equals 6. Subtract 4 to solve for y. Y equals 2. Therefore, my point of intersection is at 4, 2. Last one. All right, find my matching variables. These two are matching. Then I need to decide if I'm going to add or subtract. We'll try adding 4x and x, 5x, 3y plus 3y, 6y. Oops, neither of the variables was eliminated, so I need to subtract instead. 4x minus x is 3x, 3y minus 3y cancels out, 11 minus 5, 6. So I've got 3x equals 6. Now I'm going to solve for x. So 6 divided by 3, x equals 2. Now last step, sub x equals 2 back into one of the equations. I'll put back into 1. So 4, instead of writing x, I'm going to put in 2. Plus 3y equals 11. 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 3y equals 11. Now I solve for y. So subtract 8. 3y equals 3. Divide by 3. Y equals 1. Therefore, my point of intersection is at 2, 1. We're up to exercise 1K now. So can you do these questions, please, and self-correct your answers from the textbook solutions?